my pinhole leak. He wasn't lying about that. Hopefully I can get that stopped. So the whole idea for a canoe is the last time I came in here with my son, we were completely and totally covered in seed ticks. And it took hours in the shower scraping them off. It was the worst I've ever seen. This place, last year, I had a video, opening day hunt. I had a bunch on me too, but it wasn't even near as bad as that scouting incident. So I thought, you know, the only way to access this without getting completely eaten up by ticks and scratched up by birds is basically from the other side of the lake channel. There's a small creek that feeds into the lake. If you get into the lake you gotta basically drag your canoe. It's like 100 feet or so. But you can basically get in here a lot more quiet and without getting in all those ticks. It's a lot easier to canoe in here, even when you have to drag the canoe, than it is to try to walk through a lot of that stuff in the early season. You know, access is a big deal for me. You know, I feel like if you play the wind and stuff, you'll be good. But if you come in there and you bust a bunch of deer out, and you do that every single time you come to that stand, you're not gonna be able to hunt that stand very much. So I can get more use out of a stand if I'm not being so intrusive whenever I come into it. That's just something I've noticed over the years. So I seen what looked like a decent sized buck that was looking at me from the tall grass right on the wood line, which it's a pretty good spot there because there's really nothing that can sneak up on him without him seeing them, especially if you factor in the wind. You know, if he sat up there on the corner of those trees with the wind coming over his back from the woods, he can see all of this out here, anything coming in, so you're definitely not going to sneak up on him. I didn't get a great look at him. I didn't get my binoculars. They were all fogged up when I got him up, but he looked like a pretty decent buck. Hopefully I can get this trail camera in and I can get, you know, better glimpses of these deer that are moving through here and at what times. wading through these cockaburs. In the fall, these don't get knocked down, so a good hard freeze. And so they provide almost really uncovered. But you can see where they've been wading around all over the place. There's little lines where it's been beaten down. And I can see that from up here really easy. Last year there was a trail that headed right down into this, and I can see that it's still here. So I'm gonna get up in there. I'm gonna try to find an intersecting trail that's going along the ridge. And I'm gonna go ahead and set my trail cam in that area. You can tell they're using this right now, and they were using it late season as well. Pretty much year round, from what I can tell. The trail comes down here, that goes through there, basically travels along this ridge, and then there's a trail that goes into that, basically crossing that ridge into private ground, which is a bunch of soybean fields, and then it goes down into the river, and they can cross this a lot of times in the mornings. So I'm going to put trail cam somewhere in here, kind of inconspicuous. Not for the deer, but mainly for people. And I'm gonna put it on this intersecting area here. Should give me a real good tally of what kind of deer are in here. Watch me get in here. There's no batteries in. Alright. I was gonna say, that is my look. I'm not gonna come back and get that camera until the first time that I actually hunt this area. I come into hunting, I'm gonna hunt that evening, and then I'm gonna grab the camera out there, and then I'll make my next moves with the pictures that I gather from that camera pull. So that'll give me a good idea if this is a good spot, what kind of deer are here. Will be the deer bedded 10 feet away, and I would have no idea. This stuff is almost over. It's just like head level, like chin level. It's crazy. Some little doe tracks and stuff. There's just a ton of deer in here. You can hold them. I can get back to the canoe, some dinner, get cleaned up. Spend some time with the family. It's the first day of school, so I hear how all that went. Come on, big day, let's go.